Okay, don't freak out, it's happening.
What? Oh, we're doing it again. Yay. Hi. Well, I'm going to launch this with welcome to Got Swoled. Still confused?
Got swallowed.
Yeah, that thing we decided.
That's us, fuck!
The thing we decided to do together.
What does that mean?
Well, I think you can explain it whilst I go turn the bathroom light on, because that's going to agitate me.
Oh,
Yeah, how about you introduce everyone?
I'll do my best, but if we're judging based on the last episode, it's not going to go very well. Got Swoled is a podcast created by myself and Master Ashley Edelman to talk about our truths, a load of bullshit, the highs and lows of our careers, love lives, and general things we've encountered in our time on this planet.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Last podcast we didn't say Ash and Zach.
It didn't introduce ourselves.
No, we didn't. We introduced ourselves and Got Swoled.
Maybe it's just welcome.
Hi.
Hi, that's me.
Keep the mystery.
Yeah, we just want to have some good, fun, honest, open communication about personal development, growth.
Yep.
Sorry, I just pictured a flaccid cock going erect. Not that kind of growth. I don't even know why. I don't like dicks. Apart from this one. And he's way too big for me to take. Could you handle that? I don't think I could.
Imagine if we just spent an entire episode just speaking about the first thing that comes to our mind. Does that random picture that happens that no one actually talks about?
Oh my God, should we just do it?
I mean, probably not this one, because we kind of semi-structured this.
Okay, we do.
One of the ones.
That's a pretty bad habit, to be honest.
What?
Tangents.
But it's not, though. It's not, because, like, I used to think it was. Okay, you know when you're always that person that overshares, which is definitely both of us, but the person that overshares, your tangent, you'll start talking about one thing, go on a journey, and then you come back, you finally remember where you were, but you've told 10 different stories in between. What I used to hate is when people would go, he's that guy that just talks too much. But then, again, learning about ADHD, knowing that we all fucking do it, and knowing you kind of find your tribe is like, you've got ADHD, you're a bit on the spectrum. I like you because you had a tangent. I'm not judging you. I'm just about to have a tangent. You're not going to judge me. It's fucking great. The best part is you've always got something to talk about.
Absolutely.
So I agree with the tangent. And obviously, person, place dependent. Person, place, situation dependent. But fuck, own your tangents because we do. It's great.
Definitely.
It's great.
Welcome to episode 3. I thought I'd start with a story. Can I tell you a story?
I'd fucking love to hear a story.
This is one of the worst moments of my existence as a male.
Wow. Okay, we're going. We're in.
Because not only is there betrayal involved, there's a lie, and my whole thing is honesty. Honesty cures everything.
Yeah.
It really does. My granddad taught me that.
God rest your soul.
Boy, did I need honesty in this situation. So, basically, if you listen to the last podcast, we would have spoken about some insecurities. This is one of those stories that is absolutely bred from insecurities. I'll give you a bit of background information.
Yeah.
If you guys know me, you know I used to have a problem with substance abuse. So, for quite a while in my career, I was performing high or drunk most of the time. And there's a problem with that. Because if you get dehydrated and you're doing high impact things, your joints and your tendons, ligaments, they can't keep up with you.
Yeah.
So I'm on stage. I've done about an hour of a show. I'm pretty far gone. Sorry, I'm just picturing the scene. It's a massive stage, huge. I'm performing to like 900 people, huge stage. I was so excited because I was going to flip the whole way over, back, forward, everything. Had it all mapped out and then get to my solo, doing windmills. And as I do these windmills, my penis snaps off.
Whoa.
Not those kind of windmills.
I was going to say, hold on, I just want to tell people what windmills are, and then you led with penis, and the penis snapped off, and I'm like, what?
This is a windmill. Can we do that? Can we do it? We don't have an editor.
No, we don't. We definitely don't have.
If we had an editor, there'd be it on screen right now.
Yeah, there'd be.
But I'm going to describe it. Your legs are in a V.
Yeah.
And you're rolling. You're doing like barrel rolls on the floor.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
You get it?
Are we?
Cool. I'm doing that. My hamstring tears.
Oh.
So my legs are held in a V. My hamstring tears. My left leg hits the floor, and I'm like, oh yeah, gone. Instantly gone. I am really professional, he says, being high and drunk on stage. But I will always finish the show, and 9 times out of 10, nobody will know I've done anything I shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
This is the one time I stood up, faced the back, still had some counts of 8 to go. And I look at Jordan and Smike, Jamie and James, and I'm like, nah, boys, that's me done.
Yeah.
I'm out. Anyway, I hobble off stage. I try, and then they're all just like, what the fuck's wrong with him? They obviously have to finish the number because I've just gone.
Yeah.
I'm laying on my back and I'm like, fuck, I fucked it. And in 2 days' time, I've got a job for a billionaire. It's so well paid. I'm being flown to Spain, put up in a really nice hotel.
Yeah.
But I've got to do like 3 days of tricking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, okay. Anyway, Jordan comes back and he's like, bruh, got something that'll make you feel better. And I'm like, sick. Thought it was going to be something completely different. And he was like, oh, there's a chick waiting for you outside. I'm like, oh, man. And just for a bit of context with me, I need some kind of connection with women.
Yeah.
Like, hit and quit doesn't work for me these days. I don't enjoy it. It's never been a fun thing for me. Anyway, waiting for you around the side. So, oh, sweet, bro. I'll just dip now then. So up I stand. I've got no control over my hammy, so I'm doing a bit of a fucking Forrest Gump walk around.
That's a nice hobble.
Yeah, it's a good hobble. It was a bit of a back gangster lean on there.
Yeah. He's like, if I'm going to walk up to this guy, I need some swagger.
Yeah, anyway.
Fucking
Very pretty woman. Gorgeous, said hello, nice to meet you. I won't say her name. Anyway, go back inside. I'm like, nice, yeah, it's sweet. Well, nice to meet you. I'm just going to go. So I walk back around and they sort of asked what happened. I'm like, yeah, suck me off around the side.
Oh, hold on a second. How long did you sit there and talk to her for? Because if you literally went out there, said hi and bye and came back in, that's a really short suck off.
Oh, no, don't have to worry about that, bro, because it fucking took me 10 minutes to walk around.
Perfect. I forgot we have the hobble, then you got the 10-minute walk back. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a good 21 minute. At least. So anyway, walk back around, the boys like, oh yeah, born blowjob, brilliant. Put it to bed there, don't have to talk about it ever again. A month later, my friend comes into work. He's like, boys, I found her.
Oh no.
I found it. She's the one. And I'm like, oh, nice, bro. You know what I'm like. I'm like, fuck, that's so good. I love love. Show me this beautiful woman. And he pulls up her Instagram and I just do this. Oh.
I've had that before though.
She's nice. Oh, good on you, bro.
Like a deer in headlights.
And then obviously just reiterating what's gone on, she's at this point sucked me off. Now I know she hasn't, but everyone else in the company thinks she has. So obviously the second he shows the other boys, they're like, no fucking way, no. And then he asks me, and I'm like, nah, bro, it's a lie. It didn't happen. And then the boys are like, oh, nah, don't be that person, man. Just tell the truth, it's fine. And I'm a people pleaser at this point still, and I'm like, I wanted to fit in, so I'm like, yep, sound. It definitely happened. I enjoyed it. It was brilliant. You're going to have a great time with her. It just doesn't, I kind of half live it down because it's early days for him.
Yeah.
A couple months go past. Me and him fall out many times. Yeah. I'm in management at this point. I'm supposed to be keeping him in line. I have to do a meeting with him at some point to determine his future in the company. Yeah. He loses his shit one show and then, I have to reprimand him, whatever. It gets to like my last week at work. And this comes up every so often over the year, right? Yeah. So it's my last week at work. I know I'm leaving. Yeah, because I decided I was going to leave the DreamBoys. And then, on that week, I was in Scotland. We were just on a bar, just by a river. And I look at him dead in the eye. And I just went, how does my dick taste? Now, I'll tell you why this was a mistake. Because it's not just him that's involved in this lie, is it? Oh. And over that course of that whole year, I had my own relationship blooming. And my missus trusted me. And I was telling her that it didn't ever happen. And up until that day, I'd consistently said it hadn't happened, which it hasn't happened. But on that last day, I was like, fuck, I just want to fucking see him cry. Anyway, so I'm like, how does my dick taste? And he looks at me, he questions it. He looks me in the eye and he's like, huh? And I was like, yeah, she fucking came in her mouth. How was it? You've basically sucked me off. And at the same time, his whole relationship crumbled before his eyes. Oh, and just for context, they didn't last. At this point, they weren't together anymore. He was just pining over her.
Right, okay.
Okay, so that, yeah.
Okay.
And also, she had messaged me to be like, can you just set the record straight with everyone? Because he doesn't believe me. And I'm like, but I've tried to tell him it's a lie, but no one believes that it's a lie now. Anyway, so I was like, fuck it, fine, I'll just... Fight it happen then, whatever. Go with it, tell him. He runs to the back of the Weatherspoons, throws up, cries, is in hysterics. He's a grown man, it's hilarious. Like, fuck, bro. And I had his back through everything as well. I tried to look after him so much, but just the rage was enough. And then basically just watched this grown man cry.
Bro. Fuck.
This lie. And then basically the tangent that I should have not gone on, the missus that I was with, I've then obviously admitted now that the thing had happened.
So hold on.
So then this gets worse.
So wait, she wouldn't even believe you when you said no. And
no, she believed me.
Oh, she believed you, but then...
And then I lied to hurt him.
Yeah.
To say it did happen.
Yeah.
Gets back to her. What actually happened is then so this is like my last week, right? And then the next day I have a show.
Yeah.
This guy the next day comes into work fuming, crying, and I, trying to put this professionally, I had a falling out with work. I turned up. I was so angry at what I was dealing with because I'm professional, and I will leave my emotions elsewhere. This situation happened in a pub, not at work.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So, but when I get to work, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm here to do my job, which is perform. Right. If you're in an office, you do your job. Yeah. Right. It's the same, but people get that twisted in our industry.
Yeah.
Anyway, show up for work. It's a shit show. They expect me to do far more than I'm being paid for, and I'm like, do you know what, guys? I'm so sorry. This was supposed to be my last day, but yesterday was. Yeah. I'm going home. Yeah. I left. Then this little snake.
Oh no.
Goes up to my girl who's managing the show and is like, look, I really don't want to upset you. I'm just looking out for you because I don't want you to have your heart broken the way I've had mine.
Oh my God. Fucking wet wipe.
But he's lying. He doesn't care about her.
Yeah, no, I know.
He's just getting revenge.
I know he doesn't give a shit about her, but like...
The little maggot.
Yeah, exactly. A little wet wipe. Like...
And then I'm at home on my sofa with my pup. And I get this text from Rachel, and she's like telling me like what's going on with the situation, and I'm like, I'll handle it, just leave it. I send her a text back, I'm like, look, I'll handle it. You know the truth, blah blah blah. It's fine. Like, I'm sorry you have to go through this. It was my ego that got in play. I apologize. Let me deal with it. And anyway, I try and reason with the guy, but unfortunately he has a lot of issues, and once he's like a ball that sees red. It's like there's no reasoning. There's not even I can't even have a conversation. To be like, I actually did apologize, and I went, dude, never happened. I'm really sorry. That was a dick move. I was frustrated from the way you treated me over the year, and I got lumped with dealing with a lot of shit. And I was like, do you know what? If I can do one thing before I leave, I want to give you some back of what you gave me. You know what I mean? And I apologized, and he was just like, oh man, stop lying. Blah blah blah. It's fine. It's come out now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, I wouldn't be going to all this effort to tell you to lie still. I'd just laugh and be like, yeah, it happened.
Bro, but if someone
I wouldn't be apologising.
No, but if someone comes up to you after that amount of time as well and actually pulled you aside and wants to have a serious chat with you, like 9 times out of 10, don't worry, there are some fucking really psychotic humans that will still carry the lie on. But you've still gone to set the record straight, and then he took it that way. I mean, the fact he acted that way when they weren't even together that's a wet wipe. Then the way that you went up to her afterwards and said, I don't want to hurt you, you're a fucking wet wipe. Like, pack mentality.
If it wasn't risking giving away who it was and more of personal information about him, I could tell you some crazy things that make this look like nothing. And you'll understand why I got to that place with him.
I mean, if you had a year of it as well, while you're just there to do your job, I get it. I mean, you sucks you were put in that position that you thought you had the light.
I mean, eventually it resolved itself. I was telling the truth by the end, so if you're honest, it always works itself out. But so that's my story.
What were we going to? Habits.
Yeah, and that is story time over.
That is habits.
Today's topic is actually about habits.
Yeah, thank you for that. Though. That was great.
No,
I was wild.
I've actually not really spoken about that much.
That was a journey, but fucking hell.
There's a lot to that. I think there's more about Wolf Hoffit there for today.
So habits. Good
Habits. So I think what we should try and do, we've clearly planned this really, really well.
Do we have, like I said,
we can talk about some bad habits.
Yeah.
Then we'll cut it.
Yeah.
Talk about how to change habits.
Yeah.
Things that we've done.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the good habits.
Ooh.
You want to do that?
Okay. You're gonna have to remind me that as we go through this. So let's.
I got you, but
2 of each.
I'll steer it.
2 of each done.
Yeah.
Done,
So let's talk about something small first, like I don't know, picking your butthole and sniffing it.
You don't do that.
You do that too?
Oh. Yeah. Stop it. Come on, I lick it first. Oops. Okay, a habit, like a bad habit, how you got to go through a change with it. Something that you've kind of gone through.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's talk about one. Oh, dude, I picked my nose and ate it for years.
I never did that. I never did that one.
Do you know why it started?
Why?
I've got an itchy nose. Oh, there's a bogey in there. Don't think about it. Picked it, and I'm like, fuck. What do I do with it? Oh, I can't make this anyone else's problem. Fuck. And that's why I would have eaten it.
Yeah, I was the guy who made it someone else's problem.
Oh, I couldn't, bro. But I'd catch a fist.
You know it's fucking filthy.
What? Half of my stories around
No,
sex?
they are gross. This is. I look back at this now, and I mean, I was a kid. Okay, so whatever. But I used to have to change the sheets once a week, and I'd hate going next to where my head used to sleep because I'd be lying down. I'd pick my nose and wipe it on the bed. And
right next to your face?
They'd be like down the bottom of the mattress, all the way
gotcha.
down. But you'd pull it up, and it'd be like, this is a line of fucking boogies right there, mate.
Yeah.
I was disgusted then. It was only when I stopped that I'm like, I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. I was filth.
That's pretty...
That was pretty bad.
That's a lot, isn't it?
That was pretty bad. I've got something very random and has nothing to do with habits, but it just came to my head and it's fucking funny. Can I?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you shot a load?
Oh, what the fuck? That's so far.
It's so
what we were talking
far.
about.
But your first ever wank.
Yes, I can tell you exactly when and how.
Did you feel like you broke it like I did?
Carry on.
I remember I was in the shower having my first ever wank.
Wait, how did it start?
I had a constantly hard dick and I didn't know what to do with it. And then
How old?
Oh fuck no! It was like 10, 11, maybe somewhere. It was like,
Are you early riser?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember what age it was, but anyway.
So you're in the shower, and what happened? The shower hit your penis?
No, it was
or you're
already
washing
up.
it with soap?
I was already up.
Oh wow!
I was already up, and I'm like, I'm going to give it a wash, and then I realized it was slippery, and I'm like, that feels really good. So then I kept doing it because I'm like, that felt really amazing, and I came, and then I was like, what the fuck did I just do? I just broke myself.
I just shocked.
The pure shock.
Fear?
I wouldn't go to absolute fear. I would not go for a piss for like I think it was.
And like, where did you shoot on the shower?
Oh, no, I was in the shower. I was in the shower. I was standing
in the glass.
I was standing. I was pretty sure I was seizuring for my first ever fucking. And I was like, wherever it went, I have no idea. But I literally didn't go to the toilet for like almost a day. I held on to it because I'm like, I've broken it. I don't want to pee and something goes wrong and it starts bleeding. Yeah. That was a very left field story, but it just completely came to me, and I'm like, it was funny, and I had to say it.
We gotta go with it. I mean,
Yeah.
Did you talk to anyone?
No, fuck no.
You held that in,
Yeah, and then I found my dad's secret hidden porn stash.
and then life got confusing for a second.
Well, it got confusing because I really wanted.
You're like, oh, I remember what happened last time.
Yeah, and it went back up, and I was
My
like,
instincts are like telling me everything what I should do, but I know better now because last time
Yeah.
I broke my dick.
yeah, but
you did it anyway.
Yeah, but the second I went, it's up again, so that means something. And I did it again, and then I continued to do it.
Isn't it so funny how our instincts are that strong?
Yeah.
That even though you thought you broke it, you were like, meh, well,
It happens.
in Rome.
Yeah, when in Rome. I mean, I had a pretty.
Yeah, so picking noses.
Sorry. Anyway.
I mean, wanking's a habit.
Okay, there you go. Bad habit. That was a nice time.
Oh, it's not a bad
No,
habit.
I got to a point where at one stage through because I was that fucking horny as a kid, I would spend hours wanking.
Yeah.
I'd go. I think my best was like 7 times in a day.
Yeah,
I was young.
Probably 5, 6,
Yeah.
5 or 6.
But it was getting. When I say it was becoming a bad habit, is when I mean, look, I was a kid. I was like, I discovered a brand new fucking toy, and it did things and it made me feel good. So I was like, fucking great. I was like not doing things with other people because I'm like, I'm staying out for a wank.
No.
Yeah.
You're addicted.
I was literally that.
Addicted to wanking.
That, and I was like,
were you watching porn? You were reading porn?
Yeah. No, I was watching. I used to watch. There was naked news. There was fucking
Babe Station.
Yeah, we didn't have Babe Station. We had Naked News, and there was another one called Real Sex on like the Comedy Channel. And I used to sit there. I was like, I remember the day I got my first Loaded magazine, and it had Katie Price on it.
Yes,
like Katie Price when she was banging.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was hooked on it for ages, and I was like, I need to stop this. Like that for me was actually a bad habit because I was doing other things, but I was exploring. I don't know. You could look at it.
I would say where it's unhealthy is where you're getting the stimulus from. Because if you're just walking around and you're horny, and it's purely from memory or an experience, I don't feel like that's damaging to your psyche. But there's a real big problem with porn and men and masturbating.
Yeah.
And it can damage your relationship to sex and intimacy. So that's when I feel like it's a problem.
When it starts to damage your relationship with it and intimacy, then yeah.
Well, because if you're watching some of the hottest chicks get railed,
that's unrealistic.
You got exactly
unrealistic expectations.
So when you're like disappointed at one of the most exciting human experiences, that's fucked. You like really ruin it for yourself. And I remember I was on a job, Secret Cinema. I was playing C-3PO in Star Wars, and I remember the guy actually, big up Sam. I'm gonna name him. Because it was a good thing. And he was like, I've given up porn for the last however many months. And it was such a foreign concept to me. I was like, why? And he was like, just to like make it easier to fuck and make me have more drive to pull women and like bring it back to what it should be. And I went, that's gay. No, I'm joking. That's in relation. That's in relation to our last episode.
Yeah.
That was something that we used to say as kids. It's not. But I was like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and have a wank.
Yeah.
And then after I ruined my relationship with sex, which is another story.
Yeah.
I then got it, and I was like, And then I was in the relationship, the last one that I had. I cut all porn. Yeah. Even for work purposes. I used to try and do everything from memory.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just as an exercise to make sure that I was like fully able to wield my weapon. Yield your sword. Yeah. So in terms of habits, I think porn, watching porn is a really bad habit.
Again, how depending how damaging it is to you progressing with relationships with other people. Because if you're single,
it's still damaging.
Yeah, it may still be damaging, but if I'm horny, I'm like,
just have a wank, bro. You don't need to watch that.
No, but then it's that thing of
carry on.
I get bored because I don't have the stimulus there.
Because you're used to watching porn.
But even if you're,
that's ruined because you should be able to, as a human, just have a wank.
I also have taken steroids for a very long fucking time.
Yeah, I know, but still, you can fuck. So you can wank.
No, okay, hold on a second. You can fuck sometimes if you're incredibly attracted to the woman, like you've got that deep connection. Then I could have sex and I can have some incredible sex. But with me, taking steroids has done certain things over the point in time, and depending when your levels get out, you may feel horny, but things may not fucking work. Yeah. So it's like I need, and that's not all the time as well, by the way. But
it's the equivalent. So if you are on gear and you have crushed your LH, FSH, and SHBG, your sex hormones, as a dude, you have it. It's the equivalent of being at the end of a bender for any of you that have ever been on one, and you search for the most taboo thing you can find on Pornhub, because you have to be able to finish. Yeah, it's the equivalent of that.
Yeah, no, that is literally
because there's a second brain down there.
I'll watch things where I'm like, I am disgusted in myself. But I was so horny and I just wouldn't do it normally unless I've got a person there with me. It just sometimes it won't. And that's why because LS, FSH and all that are my things that crash. Yeah. Out of the most of them. Like my bloods can be fucking terrible. Yeah. So that's why in those moments that's what happens. And I notice the difference when my levels are in and out. because when my levels are good, is I won't be constantly wanking over porn. But if I do, then it'll be more the stuff that really gets me, like the intimacy with like that shit. I know when my levels are low when I'm watching the most fucked up shit.
Oh, I know when my levels are good because I wake up and it's like I'm sleeping on a jacklift.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I sleep face down. And I actually once confused myself with an airbender because I thought I could fly, but I was just resting on my penis. I was tripedal.
I love you if you wake up, you realise you're up like that. I'm like, I'm going to try to straighten out.
Yeah, it's tripedal, like this.
What?
Bipedal is 2 legs. Tripedal is 3.
Okay, so they're habits.
Okay, let's with habits. Okay, let's go to a really small one that's not deep at all.
Okay, yeah.
But something that would put someone off you or put you off them, like biting your nails, or not washing your hands when you come out the toilet.
Yeah. Ooh.
Or not brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
Or maybe like popping chewing gum or something.
I don't know.
What's an ick for you?
It's basically an ick.
It's a habitual ick.
A habitual ick. Oh. So I can shit with the door open with the right people around me. So that's pretty fucked up.
We Bruno Mars up in this house.
We really should do. What's an ick? I've mentioned this before. Just unkept areas. Basically, an unshaven vagina, which isn't fucking
a bush.
Like, if it's like, just keep it tidy, like it's well groomed. Because there are moments there where it can, if it's longer than my beard, then it's just.
Well, you don't ever want to run the risk of going down on them and then your beard plaiting itself into their vaginal hair.
Mine's more flossing. I tend to get the bits caught.
Yeah, that's not the kind of takeaway you want from the experience.
Really not.
No.
Like. Yeah, so I think that's a big one. Like, just look after, keep
grooming.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what about if it's really pretty, a little afro, and like clean?
Have you okay?
It smells like Vagisil. They've cleaned it.
No, basically, have you cleaned around?
It's all pristine.
Yeah, pristine. So you're talking just above
full bush?
A full bush.
No, it's unkept, but it's really clean. It smells good. And she might have even used some shampoo.
I mean, depending how attracted I was to her, because if I was incredibly attracted to her, then I'd be like, let's see if we can work with this.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't incredibly attracted to her, it was like we're just here for some fun. I don't think I could, because I'm like, yeah.
So you'd be like, oh, could you please put your underwear back on?
No, it's like.
What would you do?
No, I'd have a conversation with him. But look, again, depends what the relationship.
You do this. So you've taken them home. You've been getting fruity. Had a little smooch.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck yeah, get her naked.
Yeah.
You pull her pants down, and you're just about, and you see it. And at that moment, you put your fingers together and you go, "There's a razor in the bathroom."
Probably not that cold.
Would you like a shower?
Probably not that cold.
No,
probably not that cold.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, as you're saying that right then, I'm thinking I wouldn't.
There's a warm razor in the shower. Would you like to use?
There's a warm razor in the.
Is that better?
Sorry, you warmed it up.
Still too cold.
Yeah, you still. Fuck. Fuck. I mean, as you're saying.
Nah, I reckon what he would do is he'd check the rear exit. And if she didn't have a hairy butt, flip her around on all fours.
Oh, no, eat
her booty, fuck her from behind, and say goodbye.
If she didn't have a hairy ass, okay, that is an ick.
Like she doesn't have a hairy ass?
No, she has a hairy arsehole. To be fair.
Oh, sure.
Huh? I
can't tell the story.
Don't tell this. But save for another one. I really want to tell the story.
It's so good.
Please.
No, I can't. Oh, it's not mine to tell.
Yeah.
It's one of the boys.
Oh no, okay, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Damn it. Okay, a hairy butthole. I mean, look. Okay, I went through a period where I wasn't seeing anyone, and I didn't intend to pull, and we pulled, and I wasn't kept. So those moments are cool. Like,
you shave your butthole?
Usually beat it, yeah. I like my butthole licked.
Should I shave my butthole?
I like my butthole licked. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice.
Right.
The rusty trombone, I believe it's called. That.
I just thought it was the perfect moment for it.
I think it's fucking fantastic.
I was holding it in for so long. I'm sorry, everyone.
It happens. It's funny, far too funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I reckon those are kind of tangent away from that a bit.
Habits. We're doing so well.
Today's a great one.
They say it gets better as you practice, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It will get better, but I quite enjoy it.
How many days does it take to form a new habit? Is it 3 weeks?
No, that got disproven.
Ah.
I think that got. Sorry, I think. Please fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure I was listening to a podcast. I think it was it Mel Robbins or someone else where they're talking about habits, and it's like, that's like a very bare minimum, because remember, every single person is different. So with their new habit, like, people try to go from zero to midnight, and they go, I want to be the person going to the gym 5 times a week and fucking eating clean, doing this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like they do that, they get 1 week of it, and they get fucking bored. It's like, no, if you want a new habit or you want to change a habit, you need to find something that's going to replace that. Find something that you can use to replace that, or start small, especially implementing a new habit.
Can I throw something in there?
Go.
Why are you changing the habit?
Okay, yeah. So why is it about
why? Like, I have this really good, I have a superpower that I realized. If I know a why, I can change instantly. And like, because...
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was doing, full disclosure, cocaine, alcohol, weed, smoking, like daily. And then I went, enough. This is not conducive to what I want from life. I'm going to compete. And I cut everything out cold. Cold turkey, didn't touch a single thing because I knew my why.
Yeah.
But in the context of habits, starting with knowing your why is a really powerful place to be, because you're going to falter.
Yeah.
So then you make a mistake and you go, yes, but this is important to me because.
Yeah.
Then you're reinforcing why you're starting this new habit.
Yeah.
And then accepting that it's a process.
Yeah.
And doing small, achievable goals is way more likely to succeed than going, my goal is to stop smoking, so tomorrow I'm going to stop smoking.
Yeah.
You're going to fail.
Yeah. I think knowing your why as well allows you to potentially get to the root cause of why that habit started in the first place and why you're doing that.
Oh, that's even more powerful. But I think on the surface level, if someone wants to change a habit today, my advice, pick your why, hold that in your head, and if it's strong enough, it'll start to work.
Yeah.
We had a chat yesterday. I want to do a cut.
Yeah.
Then we said, and we're about 60% back to good eating habits.
Yeah.
And because we've been through this process time and time again of dieting or cutting out things and whatever, we know that actually that's a really good thing. And we haven't succeeded, but we've succeeded in taking a step in the right direction.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's doing the small little things. Like, again, implement one little tiny bit. Do that for a week or 2. Yeah. Then add something else in.
Yes.
Then add something else in. So it's called habit stacking as well. So you're starting to stack habits until the thing becomes a good one. Like with the gym. Okay, the gym and the eating clean. It's like, cool, we've cleaned our diet up 60%, but then people that are like, I want to start going to the gym because you want to get fit. Getting fit is not going to happen yesterday. It's a process that needs to happen and it takes time. So it is, instead of going to the gym 5 days a week, if it's brand new, start with 3. Okay, slowly build yourself up. If I start going for a walk, like whether it's a morning walk or an evening walk, start adding in certain things to start getting you into the right direction, and it's going to help in the long run, but you have to be patient and it takes consistency.
Yeah, and accepting that it's a long road.
Yeah.
I'll do something that I was uncomfortable with, reading.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hated it so much. I still don't enjoy it. I only do it when necessary. Yeah. I had a problem with it from when I was young. Yeah. I was reinforced that I was unintelligent and lazy. Yeah. So, but I wanted to educate myself to become a PT. So to do that, I had to read. Yeah. And I had to be so patient with myself and accept that it was something that I was learning. Yeah. And then there was one moment where I went, oh, but other people find it so easy. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, but you've learned to gym. You've learned to eat. You've learned to trick, to dance, to speak English. Yeah. And you know what you did first? You learned some vowels and some consonants. Yeah. Then you learned some words. Then you learned past, present, and future tense. Yeah. Then you learned sentence structure. Yeah. Then you can speak the language. Yeah. Yeah. So it's exactly that.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like going easy on yourself. I remember having a full breakdown moment too halfway through it when I was just about to crack it and I went, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute, those aren't my own words. There's something that's been forced on me.
Yeah.
He did it. I can do it.
Yeah.
That's my mentality. If someone else has done it, fuck, you can do it. We're all born the same way.
Yeah. No, 100%. And this is the thing. People get caught on the end result. And I love the quote. It's about the journey, not the finish. Because it is. You learn to get the end reward, you have to understand the process you're in. Like I used to say it with my clients. It was like, this is the process. Like, you want to have this physique, you want to do this, cool. Well, we need to enjoy training. We need to enjoy dieting. We need to enjoy getting out, getting fit. We need to enjoy the extra. Like, you need to enjoy the bits along the way to then love and go, fuck, look what I've done, and have that end result. And that all comes from consistency over time, being patient, and not punishing yourself if you have a day or a week or whatever it is where you go off the fucking rails or you forget to do this habit.
Oh my God, please tell yourself that.
I do. No.
Just a side tangent. Screw everyone listening for a second.
Yeah.
Because this is just a brotherly love moment.
I know.
I'm the epitome of what he's talking about. I don't punish myself when I take a day off.
Yeah.
And this is why our relationship works really well. Because I take too many days off and I'm really okay with it.
And I'm learning to get better with it.
But we're meeting in the middle.
Yeah, we are.
I'm being more productive and you're being more relaxed.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we are all going to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period. People remember how you make them feel. So actually, the only things that matter in life are the way you behave towards other people. Whatever you fill your life with,
yeah,
that's all that matters.
Exactly. Because making someone feel incredible is everything. It makes someone smile.
For me, anyway. That's for fully.
No, but it's what's the name? It's like, there was a lady in the shop today who went for coffee. She had this fucking bright orange fucking dress on, really nice. And I said, you look really nice in that dress, and it's fucking magical colour.
I love lobster.
Yeah. I mean, when are lobsters fucking fluoro orange?
I've seen an orange lobster.
Orange lobster.
What, the one in SpongeBob SquarePants? He's super red.
A rock lobster. You see that Simpsons episode?
Not following that up.
The Simpsons. It was a Simpsons episode where he had this lobster that he carried around everywhere with him. And at one of the songs, you know, it's I can't remember the thing. I can't remember the name of the song, but he nicknamed it. It was like a rock lobster. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna have to show it to you because now
I feel like this is an elaborate cover-up story.
It's funny.
That
Anyway,
sounds slightly racist.
The point was, joking. The point was, is she left with a smile on her face, and that's incredible. Now, before we tangent any further, do we do the final part, which is the game you were going to play?
Oh, you were way ahead. Who was way ahead of who?
Well, I don't know. What is the game?
I got my phone as you figured it out.
What is the game?
The game is Would You Rather.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have two options. You get to pick which one you would rather.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say it out loud. I want you to ponder it before you answer.
Can I get you to do one thing first? Tell them a quick story while I go there.
A quick story?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this dinosaur. He's purple. He has some green spots on him. His name's Barney. I don't know if any of you are English. I don't even know if this is an English TV show, actually. And he gets really famous for being really friendly with children. And then do you know what his downfall was? So he was too friendly with children. I don't even know if that's hearsay or not, but that's the only story that came to my head when he asked me to tell one. And now we're all sat... And now we're just sat in an awkward silence wondering if Barney the dinosaur was a paedophile. If you know the truth in that,
what was the story?
Let me know. I was just talking about Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, right. Okay.
Paedophilia.
Yeah. Okay.
Just some light-hearted conversation.
Lovely.
So, would you rather ejaculate one sperm that's the size of a tadpole, or splooge regular-sized sperm, but they can all talk?
Oh, I'd want to talk.
Every time?
I mean, you'd have a broken dick.
Think about it. Every time.
But you could find out the journey. Wait, do they can't be friends though?
There's billions.
Well, they all talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they don't take it in turns, bro.
Damn it. Okay, that would... Oh, I just have to stop coming.
I think based on what we started talking about at the start of the conversation. That's
Okay.
You bear man.
Okay, wait. Does my penis heal after the first big one?
Let's just assume you've got a shaft that can handle it.
Okay, one giant one.
In the event that it can't handle it and it stretches every time. Like Wolverine and his claws. It hurts him every time they come out. But he gets metal claws. Snoo.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the giant one. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got?
Would you rather have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere you want and time travel anywhere you want, or a magic ring that when it touches a book you absorb all the knowledge inside it?
Magic ring.
Hell yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, because then I can.
Oh my god.
Then I'm smart enough to fucking travel wherever I want, and I could probably invent time travel.
I wouldn't be sat here talking to this idiot if I could do that. Fuck.
Fucking right.
You can't wear that ring if I have it.
Oh, come on.
That'd be hilarious.
You could probably invent.
It'd be so funny.
You'll leave me just got flabbergasted.
Yes. What's your opinion on this? You're wrong.
Have you seen Year One? The movie Year One?
Yes.
Here he takes
he
takes a bite out of the apple, the tree of knowledge, and then he turns around and he goes, "Okay, I feel kind of knowledgey. Ask me a question. Go on, anything. Ask me a question." He goes, "Next one." That. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Would you rather be able to turn sand to water or air into sand?
Sand to water or air into sand? What kind of water?
What kind of...
Seawater or freshwater?
What does his brain do?
Salt water or freshwater?
What the fuck?
Overthinks everything. Salt water or freshwater?
Mineral water. Volcanic Evian.
Oh, yeah. Turn sand into water.
Voss water.
I would turn sand into Voss water any day.
Or sand. Or air into sand.
What are you going to do? What are you going to turn sand... Like, become a sandman?
You can make a lot of glass. What can I do with glass? Can I profit off that? Voss, every time.
Yeah, because you can sell fucking water.
Would you rather have an obsessive, insane person love you, been there, or hate you?
Or either way, they're going to try to kill you.
Isn't that what you're dealing with right now?
No, not that bad. Not that bad.
I'm joking.
But either way, they're probably still going to try to kill you and wear your skin to the birthday.
Oh. Oh, you also don't love them.
I also don't love them.
Yeah,
they're obsessed with me and I don't love them.
Yeah.
But they hate me and I don't love them.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Fucking. Oh.
The word insane's in there. That scares me.
Yeah.
Either way, I feel like my throat's getting slit.
Either way, that's it. They will kill you and wear your skin to their birthday.
What's so stronger? I'd rather them hate me.
Yeah.
Because then at least I know that I need to look out.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that up and down bullshit.
Yeah.
Like every day it's the same, isn't it? It's just get in my bunker.
Yeah. I'm in for it.
Okay. Okay, the scenario is living in a cage for the rest of your life. Yeah. Would you rather have the bars horizontal or vertical?
Whoa.
Horizontal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then I can climb it and shit.
Yeah, but if you lie sideways, it's practically horizontal anyway.
A man of science. Let's distinguished gentlemen.
Go one more.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather change sexes every time you sneeze, or not know the difference between a baby and a muffin?
Oh my god! Change sex every time you sneeze. Oh, what if you fucking
did it on stage?
It's not only that. What if it's like you're you're caught in a sneezing fit. You're male, and you're like, I fucking hope I go back to male here. I hope I go back to male. You have an odd fucking cough, and next thing you're like shit, and you're stuck with that until the next time you get hay fever.
Yeah, I feel like you've got some kind of control over it though, because you'd find out what makes you sneeze, wouldn't you?
And it's not, yeah.
Not knowing the difference between a baby and a muffin is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
That is. So I'd go the different sexes. Could be fun though as well.
Can you imagine how bad that would be if you went to go and fuck a muffin? Oh god.
No babies were harmed in making this podcast.
I think I won that one.
You did.
Damn it. Until next time. Thank you. We have been Zach and Ash. And that concludes today's episode of Got Swoled. I'm going to go have a cold shower and think about
you need to go cool yourself off. Thank you.
No, don't make it sound like I was horny about it. Fuck.
Hold up, wait. Before we go though, also, if you do like what we're doing, please make sure you follow us on all the platforms at Got Swoled, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. And if you, that was a fucking struggle to remember.
You did a really good job.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Every little helps.
I appreciate you. But yeah, if you like what we're doing, please put on there, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the fun things, because we want to keep doing this because this is really, really fun. And
if you have any fun ideas, please DM us or just drop some in the comments below. We'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you very much. We've been Zach and Ash.
Love you, bye.
Peace out.